Good morning. The football season starts here. It is the 5th of August and the football season started. In fact, you may not know this, but the FA Cup started yesterday, the 4th of August, with the extra preliminary round. So I'm down here at King's Cross and I'm off to sunny Scunny, which if you remember I went to in March last year and I ended up at Haven Street. Well, I haven't got a Jolly Boys outing today, so it's just up there and come back. But I have got a little plan, a cunning plan, because Scunny's not the most interesting of towns, although it does have the Steelworks Railway, but unfortunately that runs at 1:30 and I'd miss kick-off. So follow me and we're off to Scunny, Hooray! So I've arrived at, thank you for that, Skyfall. I've arrived at Doncaster. So as my train pulls away into the sunrise, because it does feel like sunrise being 9:35, I've arrived at Conisbrough, I believe. I expect somebody will tell me I pronounced it wrong. I'm now going to go and visit the castle. I've got an hour at the castle and I catch a train, I think is about 20 past 11 to get me to Scunthorpe for 12. Well, that must be one of the smallest train display units I've ever seen at a station. Anyway, this is the glory of Conisbrough Station. The station house is private residence. There's a couple of sizable bus shelters and an overbridge, and the way out is over here. I'm now making my way to Conisbrough Castle. I don't know if any of you are watching the all this stations video epic that's going on at the moment, whereby Jeff and Vicky are visiting every single station on the entire network. They're not necessarily getting off at every station, but they're getting on a train that stops at every station, and it's fascinating. And there's videos and there's Facebook and there's Periscope and there's all sorts. And one of the things that Vicky gets really excited about is when she goes to different stations and she's able to visit castles, which is something I've been doing for a number of years now, and it does make it interesting. There's a cross-country train. Great view here from the castle. Disappearing into the woods. So the viaduct there is the Conisbrough Viaduct, as you'd expect, and it was built in the 1850s when the railways arrived here. It's 465 metres long and is a remnant of the connection between the Hull and Barnsley Railway, Great Northern and Great Eastern lines. And the tower behind, which mirrors the castle keep here, is in fact a water tower built in 1951. So this one is the train from Scunthorpe to Sheffield. Is the next one on after I caught this morning, I think. Fantastic views from here in this castle. Brilliant. There it goes. So this view looks over the town and the inner bailey below. Here we are looking out to the southwest with nice views across the countryside. This is southeast. The view here is not so great because it's mainly houses and some aerials on the distance skyline. In the 11th century, the castle was the centre of a great lordship given by William the Conqueror to one of his most trusted followers, William the Worn. In the mid-12th century, the castle was inherited by William's great-great-granddaughter, Isabella, one of the greatest heiresses of her age. She married Hamlin of Agen, Henry II's illegitimate half-brother, and it was probably Hamlin, who built the Great Tower in 1170s or 1180s as a statement of his power and the royal connections. At first glance, the Church of St Peter's may look to you as a typical late medieval parish church, but in fact its fabric preserves the remains of the oldest building in South Yorkshire. Now let's see if we can get in and see these remains. Peters. So let's look at these historic artefacts. So first of all, we've got here a blocked Anglo-Saxon window. Here we have another blocked Anglo-Saxon window just below the window. And lo and behold, we have another blocked Anglo-Saxon window. The top line of windows were added in the 15th century, whilst the arches are Norman arcades. A charming little church. Splendid stained glass at the chancel, but I must say that I think this is enough culture for one day, and it's time we got back to the trains. I will see you next at Doncaster Station. Right, so here comes the 1112 to Lincoln Central. That's right, Lincoln Central, they said. So it's running about 4 minutes late. Oh, I've had quite a nice little jaunt down here to Doncaster. So this is my train, the 1124, that's going to Adwick, and I have to change at Doncaster. Station van. It still says platforms 0. That's my train leaving, and that's enough one arriving. Obviously not. Keep it going, it'd be the other end, wouldn't it? As I return to Scunthorpe railway station after successful afternoon's football, I can bathe in the lovely August sunshine of having been rewarded with a point. A very successful day's football, I must say. Here comes my train. Oh, it's a 2-horse pacer! Again. There's lots of confusion as to whether the train is leaving from platform 1 or from platform 2. So we'll just stand on the bridge so we know whether it's stopping here or it's stopping there. That train down at the end of the platform should be going. Whoops! Should be going into the bay platform.
There's one coming over here.
No, this one should go into that little bay platform. Oh no, it's changing. No, it's not going. It's changing. This is our train.
We'll see what it says on the front of it.
Which it was always scheduled to depart from. My train from Scunthorpe has arrived at platform 0, which is very exciting. So this is my train, the 1919 to King's Cross.
Calling that.
I got the foggiest idea.